Class is a session. Class is a session. Ask me a question. Class is a session. Class is a session. Class is a session. Ask me a question. It gets massive in seconds. I'm on task with the message. We gon' talk about the past and the present. Hey, ask me a question. Yeah, these facts be the weapons. Ask me a question. Yeah. Class is a session. Class is a session. Class is a session. Ask me a question. Class is a session. Class is a session. Class is a session. Ask me.
Greetings, class in session. It's your favorite host. It's the Urban Scholar, and welcome to Class in Session. So today we're going to talk about some current events. The hot topic in the news has been Mr. Kanye West and his current exploits in the current news with the new wife, hanging out with Russell Simmons, and also there's been chatter about Adidas possibly looking to reconnect with him after their financial struggles after releasing him from his contract. we know they lost billions behind that departure, right? So, but I think it's just what it is. It's just chit chatter. I don't think it's anything that's going to come to fruition. I think we're in this time where we have bloggers and media and news outlets, and they need content, right, to talk about and keep a buzz about. But I don't know for sure. But I completely doubt that Kanye renews a contract with Adidas anytime soon, especially the way things have carried out between those two entities. And Kanye's been off the grid, right? And we know Kanye, he's a genius. We know he's working on his next biggest thing. And I, I can't wait to see what unfolds with Yeezy and his brand, his name, and what direction he goes in. So I don't think it's nothing that we need to really worry about. I see the bloggers and the podcasters out there talking. Kanye and Adidas might be getting back together. If it does, I will listen. That will be the big shocker. And there's also news about Kanye hanging out with the big dog, the original Chief Russell Simmons, for Valentine's Day. With his, I didn't even know he was newly married. I'm out of the loop, so y'all got to kind of like bring me in on the loop because I'm not really a tracker. I don't really follow people's lives like that. I'm on social media. I see events. I like to discuss them. I like to keep things interesting, keep things going. But I am a follower of Kanye in the business sense. I try to keep track on what he's doing. He's one of the people that I look at because he has proven success. And, it's hard to navigate in this entertainment terrain as a black man. So you got people like Russell Simmons, who I feel like is the godfather of hip hop, right? A lot of people don't like him because how he used to do things and his attitude back in the day. But Russell opened the doors for us and with hip hop and New York, and there wouldn't be no Jay-Z, there wouldn't be no Puffy, there wouldn't be no Andre Harrell, none of these guys, right, that started labels that went to the next level. We have LL Cool J, we have Run DMC, like so much greatness has come from Profile Records, aka Def Jam, right, guy? Like you got to give that man his props, and he needs his flowers now. I'm gonna shout you out, Russell. We appreciate what you did and are doing for the culture, right? And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna get into no other details about that, but give that man his flowers. He deserves it. And those guys that's running the helm now, Mr. Sean Carter and Sean Puffy Combs, right? Give it up to them for keeping hip hop relevant in New York. And we got to really bring it back. Right now, Atlanta has been rocking out, and that trap music is taking over the whole rap game. It's the rap game now, and we see a lot of artists are in turmoil, right? People are wanting to get out of contracts and things like that, and we've talked about this before in other podcasts. So today I just wanted to spend time like really just talking about different current events, and I just thought the Kanye piece was a good segue to really talk about what's going on. You know, there's still news about what's going on with the YSL crew over there, still fighting for their lives over there. Young Thug and those guys, and there's more news coming out of people that was in YSL that was informants against wife and Lucci and his crew, and his tapes been released, videotapes have been released of a YSL associate saying for 11 years he was an informant, on wife and Lucci's crew. So it's a lot going on. I always tell people, I had left a comment on one of those bloggers' pages that said, just get out of the game. Nobody can be trusted. There's no future in the street life. We already know that's proven not to work. Why are people still in that life? Why are you still out there trafficking, selling drugs, committing crimes? Like, who wants to live that life? Who's selling that dream? It's time for us old heads, pioneers, to kind of take it back, And some of us were instigators of this culture, right? And we thrived in it, and people are out of it now and trying to make changes. So shout out to those revolutionaries who weathered the storm, came into the knowledge of self, and now trying to show the young folks the right way, right? So we already know that gang life don't work. We're seeing the movies. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. So, people are mad. Everybody's like, oh, they're a snitch. Let me explain something to you. Because I know in the black community, we're really hard on each other about that. And people that's not even in the street no more or still want to be associated with it, they come with these hardcore street rules and try and apply them on social media to people who don't even live that life. Let me tell you a secret. Telling is not new. The mob has mastered telling. every drug empire from the Latin world to America, people have told, right? We see it in the movies. So why are we acting like it's not a thing? And then you got a few guys like talking about, oh, they're rats, and everybody makes this big deal about people being rats. Rats is not new, right? And why does it bother you if you're not in the game? But if you're in the game, I feel sorry for you. That means you still ain't came in the knowledge yourself. You don't get it, brother, right? And so we got to stop this poisonous thinking and trapping our people into this street stuff. And we got to stand on code about certain things. Stand on code about showing people the right way. Stand on code about stopping people from going into the street. Stand on code and create some entities and environments in your communities that's going to give these young folks who want this limelight and spotlight and this stain to get them something else to look forward to. We've done enough damage in our community. They've done enough damage to us, right? Nobody going to change our outcomes but us. So it's time to wake up and do the real knowledge. And let's get away from this street mentality, trying to be like the mob and all these different people. And let's go back to being urban scholars. Let's go back to who we were, the first civilized, right? Let's get to the bread. Let's get to the money. Let's change our kids and our families' lives. Let's change our future outcomes. Let's get it. This is your favorite host. Remember, the future is urban scholar.